Oh, you hate to see it.
How in the aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will. Pardon the blue blazes out of me, but who in the name of the Eternal are you? I'll have you know, I am Dr. Dra Blossom, the head of research and development, and you are standing in my lab, uninvited. Now, perhaps you couldn't tell by the empty lobby and general state of disarray, but this is no time to be playing games. Ah, an intruder of some comportment. Forgive me if I overreacted. I'm a little on edge presently. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab. Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them. Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand? So you've no qualms about snooping through my precious research files. But will you understand the data once you've acquired it? Essentially, we research new innovations for an array of Rizzo's products. My present troubles stem from one we've just developed. The product's potential for profit is nearly limitless. But I'm afraid explaining the science behind it would far exceed your capability for understanding. Now, was there anything else? Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Better than cold-blooded murder.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Here they come! Get away from Go! Get it out! Get it out!
I'm going. Moving. Sure. I'm going.
footsteps of my pacing delirious employees have ceased. So I presume the sedative works. Please return for consultation at once. And do remember, unauthorized access to confidential Rizzo's information is a capital offense.
for the random explosive canisters everywhere, I'd almost call this cozy.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
Dr. Blossom? Captain, we gotta hurry.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests. See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Well, shit. This case just got a bit more interesting.
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Anyone else think there should be more bullet holes here?
What an awful place to die. What do you think happened to her? I remember those gunshots. Energy weapons don't sound that way. Killer must have been using something exotic.
Timeline discrepancy. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
What kind of monster kills all these people over a data cartridge?
Not gonna... Oh, whoops. There it is. Okay. This is... This is Dr. Blossom. Eridanium gigaseous Slug Research Report 1. Subject: a bunch of slugs. Ugh. These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing that damn toupee. Initially found these little bastards suckling on the hairy undersides of a teacup canid. Much like my brother, who works for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. The backstabber. Suffice it to say that these things are parasites. The canid didn't seem to mind, but it's almost as stupid as my research staff. Good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got some spectrum on the dissection subject. It's fine. Yeah, I think I see a couple sacs in the worm. Might secrete enzymes or poison or something. We'll figure it out later. Starting to see doubles, so I'm going to switch to working on the Gatling. Almost got the spectrum lock done.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the wasquitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
I don't know what a wasquito is. I don't particularly want to know what a wasquito is. I'm about to go find out, huh?
Rizzo thanks any guests trapped in the orchards for your patience as the pollinization cycle commences. Don't forget, our trees and bushes can't pollinate themselves. In a space with one or more wasquitos, try standing still. Just kidding. You died long before a wasquito grew tired of stinging you.
Here I go! Here we go! Gotcha!
Will do, Captain. Sure. Here I go.
Rizzo thanks any guests trapped in the orchards for your patience as the pollinization cycle commences. Don't forget, our trees and bushes can pollinate themselves.
You got it, Captain!
Wow, not even a scratch!
Rizzo's thanks any guests trapped in the orchards for your patience as the pollinization cycle commences. Don't forget, our trees and bushes can pollinate themselves.
Someone who's not me needs to shut down the pollinization cycle at hive control.
Gosh and golly, we might get stung to death unless someone aborts the pollinization cycle. How exciting!
Welcome to the Rizzo's Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges, trademark. Grown on top of Industrial Sludge Pit 27C, these unusually tall purpleberry trees have grown lush, luxuriant foliage and are literally bursting with extra specially piquant purpleberries. As you wander through our winding maze, feel free to try a fresh purpleberry right from a branch. Maybe you'll discover our next new flavor. Limit 1 berry per customer. Do not try any purpleberries outside of the puzzle hedges. Some visitors have speculated as to the presence of a treasure at the end of the maze. While Rizzo's has placed nothing like this in the puzzle hedges, we still encourage you to explore to your heart's content. Should you experience dizziness, faintness, or simply get lost among the hedgerows during your exploration, please do not try to contact Rizzo's personnel. Simply shelter in place and rescue will arrive within 72 hours, guaranteed, excepting unplanned shutdowns and any other times deemed inconvenient by management.
Unexpected noise identified. Here we go!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. Ground appears to be scattered with purpleberry seedlings. This particular strain is of a variety proprietary to Rizzo's and should not be in common use.
can't get out. Not gonna let no one bring me down. No active mosquitoes detected outside of the hive. The pollinization cycle is concluded. Unsealing all orchards gates. Surviving workers may now return to your stations.
Someone's trying to fuck with us, Captain. They could at least have the respect to do it face to face.
Gave me a fright. I thought you were one of those strange sorts heaving all over the place. Maybe they got a bad batch of purpleberry wine. Since you don't seem to be laughing maniacally or projectile vomiting, think you could do me a favor? I'm trying to come up with a new name for a glacial age product, but the creative side of things just isn't my area of expertise. Do you happen to have any ideas? Hey, just because I'm in a hedge maze doesn't mean I'm not on work time. So what do you think about helping me out? Wow, a real consultant. And I had the good fortune for you to luck into me. I'd be delighted to pay you. So, the company I'm with is Glacial Age. Our products usually have a finer ring to them, and the product I'm trying to name is a vodka. Take your shot. That sounds great! I'm sure my bosses will love it. And don't worry, I'll absolutely credit you in one of the product footnotes. Oh, nothing all that fantastical. Just a new product idea Glacial Age R&D is working on. An idea that has nothing to do with why I'm in the puzzle hedges. But as it so happens, I'm a little on the lost side, so thinking about it helps keep the panic at bay. If you find a map or a stepladder or something, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm beginning to fear coming here wasn't worth the trouble. Close. I want what's in the center. You've heard of the competition, right? Whoever gets to the center gets a rare Rizzo's product and the chance to meet Halsey and Helen? My eyes on the rare Rizzo's product, namely the Spectrum Original, the first product Rizzo's ever made. I intend to reverse engineer it and make it Glacial Age's own.
Like anyone who drinks Glacial Age is gonna know the difference.
Ooh, this is dandy. I was not expecting any feedback from field testing before I'd even created the product. I'll be sure to jot that down for future reference. All I need for my prototype is the original itself. Then I can start production. It's these damn puzzle hedges. I don't know what I look like, but I reckon it ain't like a scrapper. That place is fit to burst with mines and killer machines. No doubt the work of my rivals. Better no one can get to the original if they can't have it. Reckon not. I've seen a couple of folks as out of place as Well, me? One's a lawyer. You can tell by the smell of cigarettes, booze, and tears. Must sense there's a lawsuit to be found with the original. On principle, I don't want him to get it. Also, ran into a woman with a funny look in her eye. Plain told me she wanted the prize so she could stick it on a shelf. Hell's the use in that? Shelf ain't gonna help nobody. Wow! If you pull through on this, you'll make me the happiest gal in Halcyon! That, and I'll give you a year's supply of the end product, plus surplus bits from my research fund. Now, good luck out there! Don't get shot or blown up or mauled by mechanicals! I was hoping that by the time you came back, I'd have a better idea for my product name. No luck, unfortunately. Hi there, nice to see you again. Hey, when a body hasn't contributed to her R&D team in what feels like months, she starts to pursue any leads that come her way. I tested into this job, same as anyone else, but there was a malfunction with the testing equipment during my final assessment. Makes me think that maybe I wasn't cut out for this. No matter what the scores say, it ain't easy for me to make things. Only had a few successes, like little cisties, pustules that pop, or my no-muss, no-fuss biodegradable bullets. What? You know about those? I mean, that's great. Always figured my products were niche. That is, unpopular, unknown, and unprofitable. Nice to hear it ain't always so. Ain't great news, but I'm glad you've got a direction. I don't have much of a backup plan if you don't find this thing.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them. Don't play dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo staff. Are you not with Rizzo's? Between the lockdown and the fiasco at the Grand Colonial, there are more interesting places for the average colonist to be, which leads me to believe you're no average colonist. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. I'm sure you have questions. I do indeed. Specifically, I'm their general counsel. Forest Mills, if you somehow don't know, owns Tile, Wentworth, Dock Rocket, and 24/7 Furniture. We're something of a big deal. When the going gets tough, the lawyers start going. Some farther than others. I've been a junior lawyer for coming up on 20 years now. And quite frankly, I'm getting old. Hopefully, there will be enough legal kindling out here to fuel my firm for a while longer. And if I find that kindling, I stand to finally get my raise. I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum Original. My interest, however, lies with the associated promise. The chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen. Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence. With the Spectrum Original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzo's for all they're worth. That's where you come in. Technically, I sue not on behalf of Forest Mills, but for my own benefit. In arbitration, it might be difficult to argue that this contest is designed to slight Forest Mills. However, as it so happens, if my lawsuit takes a chunk out of their savings, then I can collect while also damaging their capital. It's a mutual win. I make millions, Rizzo's falls further from the board's good graces, and Forest Mills products look that much more valuable compared to Rizzo's trash. Two buffoons, but persistent buffoons. There's that woman from Glacial Age who has perhaps never had an original idea in her life and hopes to pass the original off as her own. Then there's Navarre, who is strange. I suggested I give her the original after my lawsuit if we worked together, but she wouldn't hear of it. It must be hers alone, it seems. Navigating the maze is normally no easy task. Rizzo's has no interest in giving their property, however old, away for free.
Hi. Professional trailblazer here? We'll be fine.
I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this maze is deadly by design. And if that weren't enough, Zimmerman and Navarre don't want anyone sneaking away with their prize. The place is mined and rife with murderous mechanicals. I don't know if you know this, but Rizzo's is on the outs. They're losing power and losing money. This was no doubt a desperate bid to regain some lost clout. That, or their marketing team is particularly spiteful. You know the saying, I'm sure. Why work for a promotion when sabotage takes half the time and a quarter of the effort? Oh, did you now? I can assure you whatever anyone else might offer, I can pay double. I think you should bring the price to me instead. Well, don't consider my offer too long. The longer we wait, the more we stand to lose. You do? I should have expected that things wouldn't be as easy as they looked. Well, let me know if you find any other information. Has there been any progress? Well, don't...
Hello again, youngster. You're certainly doing a lot of running to and fro. Don't overexert yourself. The wasp-ketos can smell weakness. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes the body forget how stiff it gets bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel. Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. Otherwise, some fool might use them as prizes in an ill-advised scavenger hunt. Easy there, my angry young friend. I can explain. I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who shouldn't have it. It's safer in my hands. If you're here to get it, I might suggest you give up. I'm known to be quite a stubborn git. Damnation, hadn't thought of that. Isn't my having it better than any random guest making off with it? I guess not, if it'll cause the company more trouble. Here's the original. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do.
Greetings. Have you brought your auto-mechanical to the service technician lately? I'll bet. Judging by this exchange, I presume you are not the person I was waiting here to meet. You're not covered in a layer of dirt, fertilizer, and self-loathing. Listen, I don't know you, so I'd rather keep my admissions to a minimum without the presence of legal counsel. I was waiting for someone to give me information about these hedges. That's as much as you need to know.
I'm pretty sure she's hiding something, and I'm not sure I want to know what it is.
I take offense to that, I think. Not so loud. Ah, damn it. I guess you already know. I am indeed looking for the prize. You've caught me. What interest have I in an unveiling? I don't watch much in the way of serials, and crowds only make it easier for people to get behind you. I'm after the Spectrum original itself. And not to drink. Have you noticed that there's no trace of anything the corporations have done in the past? In fact, this contest for the original is the only time I've ever seen a corp refer to a prototype product not currently on the market. And why isn't it on the market? Indeed. And it's happened before. Seems the Corp are trying to hide their past failings. Anyhow, it's valuable to me to collect that which might inform future generations. No. There's a bottom feeder who sees an easy payday connected to it, but he's hardly worth considering. I also briefly engaged with an optimistic young woman intending to use the original as a springboard for upward mobility. Better than letting it rot, but still not ideal. Think fast. Never know when someone will come out of a bush, bolt or pistol at the ready. Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening. Nobody of consequence. Think of me as an archivist. I collect that which the corporations have dismissed as failures and try to sweep under the rug. Take the recalled Spacer's Choice Powerhead. It was a shotgun shell on a stick, apparently supposed to be used like a spear. Had a tendency to ream the user's torso with buckshot. Corps don't want the common man to know about screw-ups like that, which is why I keep my actions decidedly in the shadows. I did. Someone I paid to inform on the orchards after I heard murmurs of a prize here. For security reasons, I never learned much about my contacts. All I knew about this one was that they were a groundskeeper. But the one here is either senseless or acting very well. Presumably, whoever I was in contact with was lying. Or they were found out and hurled off the side of Eridanos. It's a risk of the business. Let me have a look. It's a little scratched on the neck, and the label's a bit smudged. Smells funny, but I think it is genuine, yes. This'll look real good in my archives. Here's your pay. I'll be in touch if there's ever another time when I need to keep a corporation honest. And if anyone ever asks, we never met.
Hi again. Might I recommend a Rizzo's Dark Matter bar? It's so dark not even light can pierce it. Isn't science wonderful? Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price. Wow, what a strange question. I'm much too delighted to be suspicious. I sold lower-level spectrums to workers from RR&DD Labs, Hive Control, and the Conservatory. Jacob's predecessor also splurged briefly on a bottle beyond his pay grade, and Black Hole Birdie bought my most expensive spectrum when he visited. I wish he'd bought more. Oh, if you're looking for your own spectrum, remember that you can always buy from the Nut Hut or the Grand Colonial Bar, so long as you have the bits to back up your taste.